Wilson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A run for Nick Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Complete. Jefferson the target. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Jefferson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Open man, it's Allen. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that?
It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and...
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Price. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 80. Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
The extra point.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
The kicker.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Taken down and sacked.
Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week. Took him all the way to the second quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. After one quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we've got this. Oh, no, you don't. You got to come up with another plan, more looks, maybe even more bodies to keep him out of the backfield. The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he knocks it through. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The tackle made.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 45.
And this one is right down Broadway. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. To Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The football going back over to Arizona now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Off the bootleg. Allen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25 yards.
New York ready to go again offensively. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 15. And he's going to go down again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
To number 80.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking deep downfield. It got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 14. And his throw here's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Right there. 54. Right there.
he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down. And
this may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week, now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up, but relentless. That's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying him. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 550.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This is taken at about the 14. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The pass.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Allen now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Allen eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 17.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Price. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals add on.
For the point after.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And again, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
To Justin Jefferson. Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
For a Giant.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief. Right? That's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Off the bootleg. Allen. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, they continue to keep pace.